Alright, we're back. Those of you watching this in a playlist, hooray, batch recording. That's how I usually record, by the way. I'll record several videos in a row and then split them up. Oh, recently I've been splitting them up live, but I used to just edit it where I just split it at like 30-ish minutes. Anyway. Here's our old friend Jarhead. Hothead, I don't know what the hell he is. I don't know what Kamusu translates to. A sinister chill in the air. Hey bud, I don't really remember how to fight you very well. Ah yes, it is you, I must do this. So, I think that one's dead. Do I cut these in the air when they're dying? It helps if I do literally anything. Are the demon things from that? No. Did I ever figure out what I needed to do to get demon things from them? Obviously if I did, I forgot, so it's kind of irrelevant, but... Maybe it was wind when they're dying, I don't know. Most admirable. Even the great darkness that lies before you is probably nothing that you need to fear. You tamed a stray bead. Thanks, bud. I'm also saying bud a lot lately. Lacely? I'm saying bud a lot lately. Is there anything we need to do before we wander up there? Don't remember. I mean, we're gonna wander around anyway, but I'm not quite sure if there's anything we can necessarily do yet. Hey. Yes, they have voice lines for characters that are also sing-songy. It's rather strange. Anyway, the water dragon that's causing havoc in the sea is actually a god from the Dragon Palace at the bottom of the sea. I didn't know that, but I think they do something if we bloom their trees. Otherwise, I don't think they actually do anything. Most of what we can do in the city here is actually limited until we clear the fog, the mist, the curse, whatever. Because we need to be able to use the brush on things, of course. What's over here? A building with no door. Ah, we can climb up it though. Okay. Rather counterintuitive building with no door right there, but hey. We can't go over there because the mist spews forth from it. In case you can't tell what the green poopy mist is. It's mist. Poopy mist, apparently. That's what I've decided to call it now. Once again, we must bloom their trees, I believe. Steel Soul Sake. I should have a decent amount of mist that's a plane, by the way. We are close to an airport, but don't frequently get a lot of planes, not a big airport. We have a lot of sakes. This is a teleport, which apparently we can't use yet because it's cursed, but I believe there's a mermaid teleport quick travel thingy over there. So the only direction left to potentially travel is this way, which is blocked off. This is where the queen lives, you can tell because it's huge. Anyway, hello. Because people all sound like a bunch of parrots. So then how do we get in there? With the gods in the way? Becomes a good question. Conveniently, there's a lady over here that we can wander back to and I think talk to. Because we do need to at some point be able to get in there. Anyway, hello. Alright, I need your prayer slips. Right. Can I do anything with any of the stuff on the walls? No, okay. Well, where are her prayer slips becomes the question. And the answer I don't actually know. Oh, I forgot this door does that. When I originally played this, I had a problem with going back and forth through that door a lot because it points you at it, and it just bothers me when games do that. You know, you're holding up to go forward through the door, and then it loads you into the next area and points you back at the door, and you're still holding up, and it's just a gigantic waste of everybody's time. Because then you just go back through the door again. Anyway, let's talk to these people real quick. I think you have to do something with the tree. A dirty dog. That's what you get for talking shit. Alright. Nothing on the sides. It looks very different on the sides of this building than it does outside the building. Let's not question ancient Japanese technology, apparently. So what do we do? If we can't go through there, can't go down the sides because curse. Not that there's anything down the sides anyway, I think. You can't jump over the wall because it's made specifically slightly too tall for you to jump over. And the guards will never let you through. Whole city's engulfed, don't let Duke do, bye. Can't just attack anyone, yeah. There's water here. Does this water gain us anything? It certainly doesn't seem like it. The water does not seem to assist us in our journey. Also gets cursed right there. What if we go over here and wander into this? Will it trigger something? Script triggers. Apparently we can just go in here. I thought it was actually blocked off. Oh no, I remember this. So this is where the tornado is. This is also the way we do have to go. Also the hint kind of told us what to do here anyway. I thought we couldn't go through here yet, we had to go through the guards, but we go through the guards later, I guess. It's the problem with having played a game but not remembering it. You remember bits and then forget other things. What's your opinion of His Highness? That swirling mist is a little out of the ordinary, don't you think? Nah, that's perfectly normal. That girl locked up in the cell. Gasp, a girl. I like those. I wonder what's going on. Well, conveniently, there's a mysterious thing here. Also a tiny hole. These are her prayer slips. Conveniently located. So I have to run all the way back. Is there a shorter path? No, because it's cursed. Well, I mean, we can sprint through it anyway, but I don't know if we can even actually make the jump from that side while it's cursed. Is there even much of a jump to make? Yeah, it has to go past the water mill. Hello. I have your prayer slips. I was sure one of them had stolen them from me. Thank goodness. You are our only hope. I dropped the controller. Don't need that anyway. Gasp. Ominous music plays whenever someone mentions that, apparently. This foe is too strong. Back to moaning background music. Not without that sacred treasure to enhance her holy powers. Let me ask you once again, will you listen to what I have to say? Nah, not interested. The stacked bait. Here lies a sunken treasure ship, a victim of the water dragon's rampage. I knew this was a dungeon too, but I actually had no idea what went into it. It was transporting a great treasure. Sunk the ship and its precious cargo right in front of her port. You want us to search for treasure on a sunken treasure ship? Are we gonna help the busty babe or not? You're a true savior. You're welcome. Do I get like a reward afterwards though, Miss Jiggle? We must wait a while until a new moon rises in the night sky. Well, conveniently, we can make our own moon, so we don't actually have to wait for anything. But if it's already moon or nighttime when we get there, I think we might still need to do it, but I'm not 100% sure. We should get our hands on the fox rods before they do, but why you gotta be suspicious of everyone all the time, missin'? 'Tis a simple process. This guy fishing? He's got his fishing rod out, so he might be fishing, but not right now. Not mid-video. Do any fishing stuff. It's not required by the story, like off camera if I need yen. We should go back and buy gold dust from earlier vendors. There's a limited amount of gold dust in the game, but it's not a constantly purchasable thing. In the early shops, I think it's cheaper at the early shops, but you can only buy one. Anyway, so let's make our way over to the thingamading. I forgot what it's called. Ignore the fights along the way, because I don't actually want to fight anything. It's about to be nighttime, I think. Certainly sounds like it's getting dark, and it's also kind of, you know, red. Let's check this guy real quick. Consent to do the shopping? Yes. Okay, he didn't have one. I just wanted to see if he had a gold dust before I wandered past him. Would make sense that he doesn't, considering you get gold dust in the town right next to him, but you gotta check, you know? Anyway, here's where we gotta be. Conveniently, we now have access to our double jump, so we can get up here. You do have to get double jump, so if you don't have it, you should probably go over to that other island and pick it up. Too bad it's spoiled by this sunken ship. Wow. Hey, look. What's that strange pattern? Yes, you don't need to tell me anything. That's an awful shape, but also needs to be this way, I'm pretty sure. Picky about directions, you know, but also that was an awful shape to begin with, so fair enough to the game. Ta-da! Now this normally isn't quite how water is supposed to work, but hey, magic, I guess. That's not something you see every day. It is indeed not something you see every day. But we need to get out here via the water, so. But once we're down here, it's just normal old dry terrain. Which is good, because being in the water is bad, because there's an angry sea dragon god thing wandering around. Hello? Okay. Dug up a treasure chest, basically. There's probably others around here, so before we head in there, to make speed, make haste while we dig this stuff up, because I think if it becomes daytime, it spills back in. So you do have a limited amount of time. Is it just those two? Seems like it might just be those two. Oh, there's one right there. So there could be another one down by the other end of the ship, so we gotta do a full circle. Because, you know, it could be a great item in here, who knows? We're gonna make a big, wide circle because the draw distance for stuff in this game is really low, unfortunately, but it is a PS2 game. Give it some slack, you know? Alright, it looks to be just those three. Alright. Let's head on inside. Let's actually make the jump and then head on inside. Alright. This is a dungeon. A relatively long one. Not crazy long, but it is a dungeon. They're all, you know, sort of long at this point in the game. Look at this ominous, cursed door sealing the way. Conveniently, we have Rao with us. Scurries up. Dramatic zoom. I'm sorry I'm late. I'd be more comfortable if we stopped calling her babe. Look at this confidence. Is it sealed up like that to keep looters out? This is all a lot of dialogue that doesn't really need to occur, but hey. Just lean back in my noisy chair. I was coming up with a word there, but I failed. Just went with noisy. That's a neat trick. Alternatively, she could just whip out that from her breasts. Because apparently that's where all women everywhere store stuff, as it turns out. I'll use a prayer slip to break the seal. And now we carry the fair busty maiden around on the ship on our back. The best way to carry a busty maiden. I would like your assistance in targeting. Use that power to guide the prayer slip from my hand to its target. This is exactly the same as anything else. Just a simple line. As long as I have my prayer slips, there's nothing to be afraid of. Not even monsters. In we go. You can save there if you want to. There's a lot of ghosts. Help if you actually draw the lines correctly. And we get to Demon Fangs for doing this. Bear in mind, she only has 3 prayer cards. So try not to throw too many if you're going to need them later. Also, there's a checkpoint. A very, very useful checkpoint. Also, a treasure chest, very slightly embedded in the ground for some reason. We're gonna be millionaires. I don't know about that, but you know. Hey. You obtained Holy Bone Inn. Oh yeah, I can't actually do anything about the creepy dolls, I forgot. They're just creepy dolls, don't worry about them. Perfectly normal. Oh, right. Forgot about you, bud. Took damage? That was rude. I threw this just straight at the chest. Oh, it opens it. Whoa, bud, you filthy cheater. I already hit you. Ow. Okay, the explosion hurts too. Good to know. Also on fire now. Creepy doll thing, don't worry about that. Still on fire. Probably should have put myself out with wind, but that's okay. Why did you not? You seem to be unaffected by my cards. Hey. Could you not do whatever it is you're currently doing? It's weird. I think there's a, oh, hey. Where'd you go, bud? Anyway, I was gonna say, I think there's something up here. There's not. There is a platform up there. Is it that side? It's that side. Anyway, this is, if you haven't figured it out yet, this is creepy, spooky ghost ship affair. Also, the spikes on the ground. Don't step on those, they're painful. Also, that. Don't step on that, it's painful. No, I'm kidding. Pretty sure this is a boss fight. Very strange, demonic crab things. Very strange fight, but anyway. Camera is not participating right now. Can't remember the exact order of operations here. Is this doing anything? It doesn't seem to be doing anything. I can physically attack them as well. Oh. Probably just has some armor that I need to break off or something. Whoa, dude. Yeah. Can I? Oh, no, okay. I was gonna say, can I do anything about you? May have to just draw a, ooh. Whoa, that block was maximum value. I draw a card to you. No? Probably too late to do the cut now. I can't even do the cut. Fair enough. It's not a boss fight, as it turns out, it's just a regular fight. I thought it was slightly more special, although those were pretty hard enemies. Weird crab things, as they were, I suppose. Touch the checkpoint, eat the checkpoint, etc. Alright, so this is important, as you might be able to figure out based on the fact that it's highlighting it. It only looks like this inside the ship when there's a new moon. As soon as the sun comes up, cold seawater floods the ship again. Now this, I believe, is the only room in the game that has the hole on it. Whoa, check it out, that thing's huge. Now you might try to jump up here, realize you can't make it up there. Your hint was the fact that only during a new moon, if I can actually draw in the sky. May not be stand on this. May need to actually be over here for it to work, which bothers me, but hey. If you make it today, the ship will flood with water, which allows you to actually get up there, but it also floods the ship with water. It can't be daybreak yet. Surely this can't be. Your powers can control the very movement of the heavens. Never mind, it doesn't let you get up there. I thought it did. It just gets the water to right there. Pretty sure we need that anyway. What do we do with this? I forgot. And all of its sparkling glory. I thought we needed to, yeah, balance on the other side, blah, blah, blah. I thought we needed to do something with that side there. But perhaps not. Oh, we can dig here. Hey. Free experience. Free experience. I did it. We needed to go that way. Perhaps we must go backwards now. I do remember having to travel through water at some point, so. You're gonna make me fight something, but now in water. Ah, it's these again. Good. Fighting them went so well last time. Ah, okay, yes, they formed into one shark. I don't think this is how sea creatures work, but yeah. Hey! And it spawned on top of me, didn't you, bud? Oh, come on, you can't hit me when I'm up there, that's cheating. Alright, let's throw some, oh, that's water. Let's throw some cards at him. And by some cards, I mean a lot of cards. I'm gonna break my thing, that's rather rude. I'm gonna hop into the air and then belly flop onto that. Thankfully, I've tactically dodged it like a master. That's water. Don't shoot water at a shark, that doesn't do anything. You right there, bud? She's just kind of stopped for some reason. Unfortunately, because it is in water, it makes it... I don't even know where it went. Oh, it's doing the belly flop. Because it is in water, you can't actually attack it very much. Hey! I should have jumped in the water. That's okay. Where's my cards? The only way to hit it, really, is to draw a lily next to it. I think this works. Or to just jump... Excuse me. Hey, don't belly flop me, that's mean. Or to jump over it and above the water and grab it that way, which makes fighting this thing really, really tedious. And I hate every second of it. Thankfully you don't fight these things very much, so let's try and cut it. We didn't get anything for cutting it. There's probably a better way to fight those, but, you know. I don't know what it is, so we have my garbage way of fighting those. Hooray! Alright, make our way through here, try not to get stabbed by the ones on the ceiling for some reason. No, I don't know why there's ones on the ceiling. Apparently we just have to go this way. I was thinking of something different. Which is to be expected, because I always seem to be thinking of something different. Hello, my locked door. make sure we touch this, because checkpoint, I could heal, but you know, I also don't really care that much. What I could also do is blow that stuff up if this place wasn't full of water. Which unfortunately it currently is. No, give me my thing. Thank you. How many of those do I have, I wonder? We have 30. Not bad at all. Master assassin of demonic possessed ghosts. Oh, it was this side that I was thinking of that had something. Hey! There was something somewhere, I just couldn't remember. Anyway. Ow. That's rather rude of you, my friend with the possessed gigantic mud hand that shows up in the water the entire time in this room. By the way. Hey. So we need to get over there. There it is. Preferably without getting crushed by his large hand too frequently. Ah, let's play a cutscene. Thank you for not crushing me when the cutscene came back. So obviously we're going to need to cut that down. Then get it in here. Just like good old log rolling in the water, you just run the opposite direction you needed to go, and then it floats slowly in a outward direction. Very slowly, but we need to hook it onto this is what we're doing, in case you're curious. There we go. And then make our way all the way back this way. This angry mud creature along the way. Thankfully, he gives us a nice little boost. That was actually really convenient. Hey. Should have doubled up there. Ow. Rude. Alright, anyway, let's try this again. Actually do it properly this time. Oh, that was a top one and I almost jumped into it. Mud creature is evolving. Is doing puzzles on the fly. I wish he'd stop hitting the ground and interrupting my run speed. But we have to go back this way because again, this is the only room with a hole in the ceiling. But now that raises, which is what I originally thought it was going to. I just had the order backwards. But now it raises so that we can actually get back into the other room over there. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Without having to go all the way back around. Which is convenient. And now we can deal with this thing, which I believe involves these. I don't quite remember how exactly it involves these. I don't believe we can roll these. Oh, yes we can. There we go. Not a very difficult fight once it's dry. There we go. Easy fight. Not that the only reason to actually fight that is because you get 50 favor out of it. Faith? Whatever. It doesn't, you don't actually need to be in this room anymore, I'm pretty sure. What's up here? I already picked that up. Right. Picked that up when the hand smacked me in the face. But now that this place is dry, we can plop horrifically drawn bombs into that. And get some loot. We also need to stand on it, in case you haven't figured that out. To weigh it down, that's why I was up here. To aim it. That's far too far down. Let's aim that back up a little bit. It's kind of hard to aim this thing, so you can't really see it very well. There we go. Unfortunately, it's still going up while this cutscene plays. I know it's a key. I know how keys work. It's fine. And for this one, we gotta aim it down a wee bit. Draw a bomb over here. Didn't draw a bomb because I didn't draw a full circle. There we go. Nice. Got all three. Alright. Don't remember if we can just jump up this way like this to make it up. Ah, we can. Good. Good, good, good. Didn't want to have to jump somewhere else to get up here. Whoa. Up to the top, and then we get a sun fragment. Which we get another unit of solar energy, which full heals us, conveniently. And before I pick up that key, even though I think if we die and then have to reload the safe, it causes a save. It causes us to have to do this little thing again, but it's hard to get the key here. But before we use the key, I wanted to make sure we did that little checkpoint over there. You could also just hit the checkpoint after you use the key, but details, we're not here for efficiency. We're here for keys. Inside of demonic eyeball sockets. Look at that efficiency. Hey. You wanna not do this creepy shit, please? Chomp, 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 chomp. Alright. Anyway, now that he's left. That is someone we will see. Hey, he's back. That's someone we will see again relatively soon. The grand scheme of things. You obtained a lucky mallet. What is this? This is a lucky mallet. Now we need this for story purposes. Even the most solid defense has a tiny gap like the eye of a needle. Now we've already seen a tiny gap. It's actually where we picked up her prayer cards. The ocean's a big place. You'll find what you want somewhere. It does. It's a water dragon. The god of the ocean that protects the coast. It's what they said, Isn't pay attention. Yeah, this is probably more mimics here. Yeah. That's not how lines get drawn, if you're curious. Where's she at? There she is. Alright. I hate mimics, by the way. This one here is probably a mimic, so... Yo. What? What? Why can't I draw from her? There we go. That was weird. That caused me damage, because ow. Because I couldn't draw from her. And then I just ran into it and took damage that time. That was me. Wait. Oh, right. I'm on fire. So I set it on fire. That's not how this is supposed to work. I used the... apparently we can't put ourselves down. Oh, we'll just blow up again instead. One day I'll remember that those in fact explode. But today is not the day, apparently. Sorry, pick up some health here before we leave. Wee bit of health while we burn. It's bad for the coat, you know? Being set on fire and all that. It's a daytime. Conveniently, it auto boots us out of there, even though we were actually like very, very close to the exit anyway, because it's a small area. Thought it was longer than that. I must be thinking of something else. It is a wolf, not a speedboat. It's got a point. You wanna go to the bathroom? No, isn't. It's not at all. We don't mind. Excuse me. That's the sea dragon, by the way. Sorry, water dragon, not sea dragon. Entirely different things. Hey. You're rather large. Note several things. One, how quickly she gets across the water. And two, how much it focuses on her before deciding that we too need to die. Look out! He comes for you. Unfortunately, I'm gonna pause it for a second here. There's not really a whole lot we can do here. This is scripted to occur. We're really, really far away from any sort of land, unfortunately. Conveniently, however. I'm too young and handsome to die. Nah, he just dumps us on the coast. Literally everybody told you something like that was on the loose. Hello. This mallet just jumped out by itself. It's actually not going anywhere, by the way. It's doing the same thing the dog tracker did, where it just hovers very slightly away from you. And it's just following a track all the way back to the city, through the city, and through that tiny hole that we actually saw earlier. If you don't know where the tiny hole is, you haven't been paying very much attention, but we'll see it again shortly. It's not much of a run anyway. See, there's the floating thing above the city. We'll visit that soon. Well, maybe not soon, but we do visit that. So don't worry too much about that. What we're also gonna do... Actually, no, we're not gonna save it. We'll just... Screw it, we're going. I'll end up splitting this recording and editing, I guess, because it's 43 minutes long. And I don't think I'm gonna upload an hour-and-a-half long video. Who knows where I even split it? I'm gonna mess around with something when I finish recording as well. It will be good. Hopefully, in theory. It's a long run to get through this city. Actually, the only reason it's a long run is because the load screens, which don't seem to be much faster playing it on PC than when I was playing it before, but, you know, probably some sort of limitation. Maybe a little bit faster, but I'm not noticing it enough to remember. It's not like a huge change. But it was also maybe like a year ago, well, maybe more than that, 2 years ago, when I played this. Personally streamed it for someone. So I was streaming it, it's just nobody else was watching, so. Anyway, here's the hole, in case you missed it. You mallet! Check it out, Amy, it's a tiny hole. The mallet makes you tiny, so you can fit through tiny holes, like we were told earlier. How could we possibly pass up this palace? It's true. We'll enter the hole. Haha. Yeah, I'm ready to get hammered basically any time of the day. Bring it. Hammer away. And we will become tiny. In fact, approximately the size of Issam. Unfortunately. You expected it to hit slightly more aggressively, didn't you?